Hi everybody, welcome to my review of Season 1, Episode 10 of Little Women Dallas. If you haven't seen this episode yet, this video will act like a spoiler, so you might want to watch this video later. The name of this episode is A New Chapter. The episode begins with Amanda and Rochelle going to Kaylee's house. Kaylee has a cold, so they bring her some soup. They talk about what happened at Asta's dinner party. Rochelle says that Kaylee was playing both sides, and she feels like Kaylee wasn't being honest with what was being said. Amanda says Asta told her that Kaylee told her that Emily was stealing her idea. Kaylee says she told Asta that Emily was stealing the minibar idea, but she wasn't stealing the idea of having mini games and mini drinks at the restaurant. Amanda says that's just an excuse. Rochelle says that Kaylee shouldn't have said anything to Asta. Amanda says that it's not bad that she told Asta, but at the restaurant, she denied what she said when Asta started calling Emily out. Kaylee says she didn't deny it, and she was on nobody's side. Rochelle says that Kaylee should have straight up told Emily that she was wrong. In the commentary, Kaylee says that she's trying to be a good friend to both Asta and Emily, but sometimes it makes it hard when being friends with one of them makes the other one upset. Amanda says it's like Kaylee is afraid of Emily not thinking highly of her. Rochelle says that it's clear to her that Emily doesn't respect Kaylee. Rochelle says she wants them to see Emily for who she is. Amanda says that in Emily's mind, she's doing what she's doing because she can, because she's a trust fund baby with lots of money. Amanda says if she was a trust fund baby with lots of money, she wouldn't be screwing her friends over. Kaylee said she thinks that she needs to sit down with Asta to make her realize that she's there for her. In the next scene, Emily meets up with her attorney. Emily says that she never thought that Asta would seek legal action. In the commentary, Emily says that she received a cease and desist order from Ty and Asta claiming that she stole their idea for the minibar. Emily says that it hurt her feelings, and she told her to face that she was going to open the bar. The lawyer says that Ty and Asta are using legal counsel to shut down the opening of a bar. If Asta and Ty wanted to have Emily sign a non-disclosure agreement, that could have been prepared, and he probably would have authorized Emily to sign it. But there's no non-disclosure sign, and that idea is free for the world to use. Emily doesn't think that the idea of a minibar is original. Whether she stole it or not, it's a relief that they can't shut her down. Emily doesn't want things to get ugly. The attorney says that if Asta wants to go down the lawsuit route, she will lose. And when she loses, she's going to pay his fee and may even get sanctioned. He thinks they should come up with an idea to present to Asta, and she can still feel like she's part of the project. Emily says she doesn't want to lose her friend Asta, and she's been thinking of some ways to include her in the bar so she can make some money too. Emily tells her attorney that Asta has a good idea on how the bar's logo should look, and she should work that into the deal. The attorney says she could pay her a flat fee or give her a fractional ownership interest, and if the bar is profitable and when dividends are paid at the end of the year, Asta gets a check. The attorney tells Emily to let her know if Asta wants in on the deal. In the next scene, Tiffany is shown in her car in her driveway. Then Amanda and Asta show up. They help her change the tire on her car. Then Tiffany tells Amanda and Asta that breast cancer runs in her family, and she lost 2 aunts from it. And the other day, she found a lump in her breast. In the commentary, Tiffany prays that that lump is not what she thinks it is, because if it is, her life and future is going to change. Tiffany tells Asta and Amanda that she's scared. Amanda says she understands, because she had cancer in her family. She's happy that Tiffany opened up and talked to them about her problem, and she's had it happen to her family before, so she totally understands. Amanda says the best Tiffany can do is get it looked at, and if it's not bad, they can treat it, and if it is cancer, they can catch it early. She says that Tiffany needs to make an appointment ASAP. In the next scene, Emily goes to her grief counselor. She has been seeing the counselor since her son passed away, and she feels like she's making progress, and she feels like she can talk to the counselor about any stress in her life. The counselor asks Emily what's suppressing her. Emily says that it's her accepting things that are not going to change, and she feels like she has no purpose, and she feels like she needs to get up and do something for herself and her family. She said she's been taking control of her actions, and she thinks it's time for her to have another baby. The counselor asks Emily how Lontel feels about her wanting another child. Emily says that they can only talk about it briefly before he dismisses it, but when they speak of it, she can tell that he gets upset, and she tries not to push it on him. The counselor encourages Emily to have a conversation with Lontel. Emily says that she doesn't want to wait to get pregnant, but she definitely knows that she wants to have her son. Then the counselor points out how Emily said that she wants her son. Emily says that she wants a son, and she knows it won't be JJ, and nobody will ever replace JJ. The counselor tells Emily to do some searching and give herself more time, because sometimes what comes out of a person's mouth comes from their heart. Emily says that the only thing that she wants in this world is the son that she was meant to have. So every day that goes by, she feels like he was meant to be home. And every moment they go through, or every day they encounter, all she can think about is what was supposed to be. The grief counselor tells Emily that it's okay to live in spite of what has happened. The counselor says that having a baby just can't be for her. Next, Emily and Tiffany go to a restaurant equipment store, so Emily can price some furniture and appliances for her bar. Emily tells Tiffany that she got served by Ty and Asta for stealing their idea, and they still want her money for it. Emily says that she doesn't feel like she stole their idea. And she says that a lot of it has to do with Kaylee going back and forth. Emily says that Kaylee has been telling Asta everything that she's been doing for the bar. And what she's saying is not the truth, doesn't make sense, and it's causing other people legal problems. Then, Emily points out how Kaylee would never cross her in front of other people. Tiffany says that Kaylee still expects Emily to be nice to her when things break loose. Emily doesn't want the situation with Asta to escalate, and she wants her to feel welcome and like she can come to the bar. Emily says that she needs to talk about the plan that her and her lawyer came up with. She hopes that Asta is on board to help with the logo so she can make money, and that way they can move on. Emily says that those actions were not Asta's because at the restaurant, Rochelle was in her ear the entire time. Next, Kaylee and Amanda meet up at a bar so Kaylee can talk to Asta. Amanda tells Asta that Kaylee wants to talk to her. In the commentary, Asta said she hasn't seen Kaylee since her birthday party, and when she stabbed her in the back and denied she told her that Emily is stealing her bar idea. She's definitely hurt, but she's willing to hear her out. Kaylee said she wants to apologize to Asta for what happened at her party. She says that Rochelle and Amanda came to talk to her and made her realize that she was being two-faced. She wasn't being a good friend to Emily or Asta at that moment and was just worried about herself. Asta points out how that's the one part that she didn't understand during the dinner. Because as soon as she said that Kaylee told her about Emily stealing her bar idea, Kaylee stood up and said that she didn't say that. Amanda tells Kaylee that she wouldn't throw herself under the bus either. Kaylee says that Emily is a hard person to stand up to. Then Amanda says Kaylee sounds like she's afraid of Emily. Asta says that if Kaylee says nothing, she should own up to it. Kaylee says she apologizes for being a two-faced person at the time, and Asta knows that's not who she is, and she was taken back how everyone was on her at once. She also understands and knows that Kaylee is just trying to look out for her. Asta says she doesn't even know if she can face Emily at the moment. In the next scene, Emily and Bree take a walk together. Emily says that she's been taking antidepressants since JJ passed away, and they're really messing up her system, and she's not sure if she wants to keep taking them. Emily says she's becoming more depressed because she's unhappy with her body, and she's been thinking about talking to her grief counselor about going completely off of her antidepressants. Emily says that the first 2 sessions with the grief counselor were tough, but now she's beginning to feel more comfortable and she's not suppressing her emotions anymore. The more she expresses herself, the less she feels her emotions building up inside. It's taken her a lot of time and work, but Emily is beginning to process dealing with the loss of her son. Emily says that she's ready to have another baby in her arms and in her house, now that she's more stable emotionally. Bree asks Emily if she thinks that her body is ready for that. Emily says yes. Bree tells Emily to listen to her doctors because they know what's best for her body. Bree said she's a little surprised that Emily's ready to have another baby. If she's trying to fill an empty space in her heart, she thinks that she should wait. Bree tells Emily that it's never wrong to have another kid, but she should wait until another time. I had no idea Emily was on antidepressants. I feel bad for Emily. She's been through so much stress and sadness in her life. She was adopted when she was a kid, her mother passed away when she was 16, and then her son passed away. She's a strong woman. She's being real strong for her daughter. But I agree with Emily's grief counselor. She should give the thought of having another baby some time, you know. I know she was ready when she first got pregnant with JJ. And I know she's ready now, but maybe she's just trying to fill an empty space, you know. Next, Tiffany goes to get an ultrasound and genetic testing to see if she has breast cancer. Asta and Amanda go with her for support. Then Tiffany goes into the exam room. She tells the doctor that she would experience some pain in her breasts sometimes. Then she gets an ultrasound on one of her breasts. The doctor says the pain that Tiffany has been feeling sometimes is either little areas of the duct of her breasts dilating, but she doesn't see anything concerning. But because of Tiffany's family history, the doctor tells her that she should get a mammogram when she's 35 years old. And she tells Tiffany to give herself self-breast exams every month. Tiffany goes in the lobby and tells Amanda and Asta that everything is okay. She says that what she's worried about is the genetic test results, but she's glad the exam is over and she feels better. So good. I think it's good that Tiffany got herself checked out. And I'm glad she's cancer free. And I hope she doesn't have the breast cancer gene. That's why it's always good to go to the doctor. They can catch things early. In the next scene, Emily is shown at her house. Lontel's aunt Yvette comes over to talk to her. Emily wants Yvette's honest opinion on whether she should have another baby. She tells Yvette that she's been going to a grief counselor because Lontel said she should talk to the counselor about having another baby. Yvette asks Emily why does she feel the need to have another baby. Emily says that it's been more than 6 months, and when she got pregnant with JJ, she felt ready to have a baby back then. Yvette says that she doesn't want Emily to rush into things because she's still dealing with her emotions, and she should take the time to make sure that both she and Lontel want another baby. Yvette asks why does Emily want to have another baby with him. Emily says she wants the closest thing to ever seeing her son again, and she feels like she's meant to have a son to love and take care of, and that void is missing. Emily says she's trying to hold on to JJ. Yvette asks Emily if she wants someone who is going to be there with her every day, and does she think that Lontel will be around every day to help with the baby, if they have another one. Yvette says if Lontel is not ready, then that's not going to happen. Amanda and Rochelle go to Ty and Asta's house. Rochelle asks Asta what's going on with her and Emily. Asta says that she took Rochelle's advice and took the cease and desist to Emily. She said, Emily called her and said if she goes along with the cease and desist, she won't win. But Emily wants her to have an opportunity to create the logo for the bar. And if she does that, she'll get a flat rate or a percentage. She asks Rochelle and Amanda if that's a good opportunity for her to take. Rochelle says that would mean that Asta is going to work for Emily. On one hand, Asta is still mad about the situation, but on the other hand, she feels that designing a logo would do wonders for her art career and bring in a lot of money. She doesn't know what she's going to do. Ty says that Emily is just trying to manage their friendship by coming up with the deal. In the final scene of the episode, Emily, Bree, and Tiffany go to the club. Tiffany is celebrating being cancer-free. Emily asks Tiffany if Kaylee is coming to the club. Tiffany says yes. Emily says she doesn't have a problem with seeing Kaylee, but she has a problem with the words that Kaylee will use towards her. Then Kaylee arrives to the club. She greets all the ladies, and then Tiffany tells Kaylee that she said hi to her, and then Kaylee's all like, I know. Okay, why are we getting shady now? Why are we getting rude? And then Emily had the nerve to tell Kaylee that she didn't say hi. Girl, grow up. That wasn't even necessary. Then Tiffany tells Kaylee that she's glad that she could make it, and then Emily says that she doesn't give up if Kaylee made it. Then Kaylee gets up and prepares herself a drink. Then Emily says that Kaylee's finally old enough to drink and maybe her other face will show. Kaylee says not really, and she's not being two-faced when she's telling someone the truth. In the commentary, Emily says that Kaylee is a spineless coward and she needs to be called out for always trying to please the party that she's around. Tiffany says that she doesn't understand why Kaylee is being on both sides. Kaylee says that she didn't expect it to blow up. Emily says that that's a business deal, and how could she not? Kaylee says that she's just talking about what she sees. Then Emily just tells Kaylee to get drunk. Kaylee tells Emily that she heard an earful from Rochelle and Amanda, and she tells Emily that she's sorry. Before Kaylee can even get finished apologizing, Emily asks Kaylee if she's apologizing for running her mouth. Kaylee says that she shouldn't have told Asta everything, and Emily says if they're going to have a friendship, Kaylee needs to grow up, but she appreciates her apology. In the commentary, Emily says that she thinks that Kaylee is afraid to give her true opinion because she will spit the truth right back at her. Asta and Amanda arrive to the club. Asta tells Emily that she wants to talk to her. The two step outside of the club to talk. Asta says she wanted to talk to Emily about the deal with the bar. She feels like she deserves a percentage of proceeds from the bar and a flat fee. And she feels like she deserves $2,500. Emily says that that's going to work. Asta says she wants 5% from the bar. Emily says that if Asta wants a flat rate and a percentage on the bar, Asta can receive 3.5% from the bar, and she'll have to work with her. Asta agrees. Emily says that she doesn't want to fight with Asta. Asta says that she doesn't want to fight with Emily either. The two shake hands and then hug. Then they go back inside of the club and dance, drink, and have a good time with the rest of the ladies. And that's the end of the episode. So I guess there's peace between Asta and Emily. And I like that deal that Emily and her lawyer came up with. It's good that she's considering preserving their friendship. And I think that Asta should get a piece, because it was kind of like her idea. Guess that's over with. And I don't know what's up with Kaylee being a coward by saying no, she didn't tell Asta what she told her. I just know Emily wants another baby so bad. She wants the baby just to look like JJ and, because she wants her son. So I really think she should wait. I have not seen Lontel on the show in a long time. Where is he? Is he working or something? Probably. He's probably out working. Lontel's aunt was right about Emily still dealing with her emotions. So she needs to give it more time. And from the looks of it, I don't think that Lontel wants to have another baby. I don't have a lot to say, so I'll just wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I knew this video was a little boring because this episode was a little boring. Follow me on Twitter at ILUMoreThanThis. Subscribe to my channel. If you have subscribed, turn on my notifications. Check out my other Little Women Dallas review videos. I'll put the playlist on the end screen. I also make Little Women Atlanta review videos, so you can check those out too on my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!